go ahead and start us out tonight. Your attention please, your attention please, your attention please. This is the Cambria County GMRS net. This net is hot every Sunday night at 8 p.m. Just to collectively gather our local GMRS users. My name is Brian. My call sign is WQZN624. That is Whiskey Quebec Zulu November 624. And I will be your net control operator this evening. The structure of this net will be to check stations into the net based on existing roster. Then I will ask for new or late check-ins, and then we'll follow up with comments from each operator. When checking in, please provide your call sign, name, and location. Before we continue with tonight's net, are there any stations with priority traffic? Please call now. All right, nothing hurt. We'll go ahead and begin tonight's roster roll call. WRHX 300.
Good evening, Brian. WRHX 300. No comments at this time.
Good evening, sir, and thank you for checking in as always. WRFF 835, Rob.
Hey, good evening there. This is WRFF 835. No comment at this moment.
Good evening, Rob. WRAX 572, Dan.
WRAX 572, WRAX 572, City.
Good evening, Dan. Thank you for checking in, sir. WRFD 921, Sean. KAF 9349, Dan. WRHX 819, Gary.
WRHX 819, this is Gary, and I have my my better half sitting here with me, Marie.
All right, Gary, thank you for checking in, and I'll add Marie to the roster there. Good evening, Marie.
Good evening.
The last on our roster, but certainly not least, WQWJ 446, Dylan. And that concludes our roster. Are there any other new or late checks, please? No.
WRSQ 647. And I have no comment now.
Last station call in there, you were a little weak on the mic. If you could try again, please.
WRFQ 644, Savas.
Okay, I have WRFQ 644, Savas. Can you spell that for me, please?
Sure, it's SAVAS, WRFQ 644.
All right, I have you in there. Thank you for checking in, sir. And I have to say that's a bit of a name there, Savas. Are there any other new or late check-ins? Please call now.
WARX 222 out of Policy.
Wow.
We have WARX 222, and then I had a hard time picking up the last part there. Can I have your name there, 222?
WARX 222 out of Punxsutawney.
I have UK out of Punxsutawney there. WARX 222, and can I have your name, sir?
DOGD.
in there, SCOTT?
You're coming in pretty weak.
My apologies, let me shift over here a little bit. I heard a Scott, am I correct on that?
Try that again.
Yeah, I'm not sure if it's just poor conditions tonight or something's going on up on the hill there. I heard COTT. Can I assume that's Scott, sir?
You're cutting out pretty bad. I'll try you again later.
All right, sir. I have you in there, WARX 222, and I'll look for you a little bit later. Are there any other new or late check-ins at this time? Please call now. Last station calling, you opened it up, but I did not hear anything. Give me another try there, sir. Yeah, I'm still not hearing you there. I'll call again here shortly for new or late check-ins. After comments, if you could try to make a few adjustments there and check again. Before we move on, are there any other new or late check-ins before we move to comments? All right, nothing heard. We'll move on to comments. W00, I know you said you have no comments. I'll ask again, sir. Anything for that tonight?
You are a bit weak. You seem to be fading in and out of the repeater. I don't know if it's you or the repeater, but anyway, yeah, we're having a little bit of difficulty here tonight. And I heard the guy from Punxsutawney, I believe his name is Scott, so I heard that. Anyway, the only other comment I have to make is you may hear pager tones on the Chicory repeater, and the reason why is because I've activated a couple of pagers, miniature 3-pagers. They're used. They're older units, and I'm going to start carrying one, and I have a couple more ordered. And I'm not going to make a sales pitch here, but in case you hear tones, that's the reason why. WRHX 300.
Thank you very much, Dave. I am excited to have these on the GMRS side of things for the ACS. I think that's a wonderful addition to our radio group here. And again, thanks for checking in, Dave. We'll move on. WRFF 835, Rob. Good evening, sir.
Hey, good evening. Yes, this is WRFF 835. Yes, I do also think that's a good idea of having that into the GMRS side. And I just want to remind everyone, and you can relay the message to the 9 o'clock, the next net that you're going to be on at 9 o'clock, that all amateur radio operators can sign up. Excuse me, come on to the Facebook page. I have it revamped up where GMRS and amateur radio operators can be able to be on the Facebook page, and if they have anything they like to comment about or sell on there, they have the permission to go ahead and do it. WRFF 835, putting it back to net control.
Thank you very much, sir. And yeah, that's in terms of the website, my update for you on that to the website. The domain has been forwarded to a home server. I have began working through the website, so more to come on that down the line as the functionality really kind of comes up to 100%. So thank you for your feedback there, Rob. Moving on, WRAX 572. Good evening, Dan.
Good evening to everybody. God bless you. Stay safe, and I will be listening. WRAF.
All right, we got most of that, Dan, and thank you as well. And again, thanks for checking in. WRHX 819. Good evening, Gary.
Yeah, this is WRHX 819, Gary, and I don't have anything special to report. I can let the message back to Robert that I did have the purchase the SWR meter we discussed. I appreciate that info. I had to get one slightly different than the one he recommended.
All right, Gary, thank you for that. I'd like to stick around after the net. We can discuss that a little more. You really can't go wrong having an SWR meter in the shack there. Do I have anything for WRHX 819 Marie?
Hello. I don't have anything this evening. Have a good evening.
Well, thank you for checking in, Marie. You as well. And that concludes the list I have it for comments. I'm sorry. We have our new people here. We have Savis, WRFQ 644. Good evening, sir.
Good evening, WRFQ 644. New to the radio. I'm very happy to hear you all, and looking forward to participating more in the future. Thank you, and good evening to everybody.
It's good to have you on board, Savis, and we look forward to working with you in the future as well. And then I have, lastly, WARX 222, Scott from Punxsutawney. Are you still in there, sir? All right, nothing heard. We'll look for him next week. Before we conclude tonight, are there any other new or late check-ins? Please call now. All right, nothing heard. So this concludes our Cambria County GMRS net this week. Thank you for checking in tonight. I encourage you to check in next week. And with that, we'll end tonight's net and return the Chicory Mountain 700 repeater back to normal GMRS operation. Again, my name is Brian. My call sign is WQZN624. Have a good evening, and thank you.